Hey guys, Deju22 here, and welcome to the first ever UFC 5 card. And of course, this is the return. And I see we have Sly Cooper and Azriel Black. And of course, there are others, but of course, being that this is. No, I did not mean to do that. I meant to hit the. I meant to go to the events that I've already made. So over here, this is our card for tonight, and then the other one will be on Sunday night. Now, of course, I originally intended to do this on Friday, but of course, a commitment did come up, and in fact, I forgot about it, and then I was like, well, and then of course, I already had plans on Saturday, so the only logical thing to do was to move it up to tonight, and that's exactly what we are going to do. So we'll do it. Is Diamond Sky in action? Well, let's take a look. And as a matter of fact, Diamond Sky, you are in action. Uh, of course, you didn't have a dance partner, so I decided to put you up against a legend, and it happened to be Ronda Rousey. So there's that. Of course, you have Azriel Black in the opener, which originally it was going to be Dragonheart against Mr. Noguera, but of course, with changes, the easiest thing to do this was to put that fight here, and then have Dragonheart face off against Wally in place of Azrael Black. So that's. But aside from that, everything else is the same as it was when it was announced. And also, hello to Alicia and Brandon. And well, in this case, she is going to be on Sunday night's show. But but nonetheless, though, she is going to be on Sunday night's action though. But anyway, without any further ado, of course, I see Azrael Black is already in the chat. So of course, our first fight is a championship fight. So, and while it's very unusual to have the first fight be a championship fight, I suppose it's fitting, being that this is the first fight in this new series, or this new season, I should say. Excuse me. So let's get to it. Okay. Oh yeah, let me adjust the volumes really quickly. And of course, this is taking place in the UFC Apex series, or rather the Apex. So this is where it is. Okay, let me make sure I get the audio volume. There we go. All right, so of course we have Tito Ortiz, the man with black and the flames at the end. Although right now, uh, I can't wait for me to fight Tenu. Of course, if there's time for those who are not booked for tonight, that if yeah, of course. And I knew you meant to say in the game, obviously. Now, of course, like I said, if there's any time like after the main card, we'll do some bonus matches, but only if time permits. Otherwise, hey, what's up, Atticus? And you're just in time to see your brother in action. And now this is where you don't want to be if you're Tito. Now, I understand that Tito's a wrestler, And oh, let me get my Excel sheet before I forget. How stupid of me. But I mean, really, this is where you want to be if you're Azrael. You don't want you don't want him on top of you. Pause. You would much rather have you would much rather have the control on him. What's new with you guys? Thank you for the pause. But I mean, really though, I've been busy with work, and I gotta say it's a drag, to say the least, because the last thing I want to do is fall behind to a point where, like, of course I want to like be able to take part in other people's streams, but obviously, of course, with work uh, being as busy as it is, it's one of those things where obviously I can't take my eye off the ball and then and suffer the consequences later on. So, but aside from that, I'm doing pretty well. But as for everybody else, well, we'll see what everybody else says. Well, right now, Azrael, oh, now is getting put in an arm triangle. However, Azrael manages to escape and gets back on his feet. I do look forward to Saturday, though. Nice clinch work there by Azrael. And oh, wait a minute! Now Azrael has a guillotine, but then Tito escapes it. Now, of course, the submission mechanic is a lot more different in that if you work on a body part long enough, then you'll get a submission. So it's not like one of those submission mini games that we had in the previous two installments. Thank you for doing. Well, I mean, it's not often that we have birthday celebrations, so. And I don't just do it for anybody, but I'm happy to be able to do it for you. Although right now, Azrael. Yeah, I just didn't get a chance to do it, and plus I had already booked you, but yeah, I'll be sure to send you or rather, refer to the creative fighter formula that you sent. I still have yet to unlock the Strike Force, but I did unlock the Pride uh, garb, though. Now, I'm not sure if you were ever a fan of Pride Fighting Championships, but it is one of the two companies that were acquired. And my goodness, Tito is just absolutely pounding away on Azrael. So Azrael's going to have to come up with a different strategy because whatever it is. Yeah, Pride Fighting Championships. I mean, of course, the only other person that liked Pride Fighting Championship more is Clinton. Because he always talked about, like, the, the events that took place in Japan and much of Asia. And also, hey, what's up, Tiffany? I mean, of course, with I know that you can unlock the Pride gloves. I just haven't unlocked them yet. But also, but I appreciate that though. Although, well, Tito was able to escape, but now Azrael looking to get the rear naked choke. And of course, Azrael trying to get the neck, but instead now transitions into a half guard. Now in the full guard. Ooh, that's a lot of matches, but hey, I appreciate. But you know what? I'll check it out. I just have to focus on my work, but that's good to know. Also, hello to Patty. And of course, I will say that Patty is in action. You're gonna go with to live up to your black surname. And also hello to Ricky's video game and edit channel. Hello there, Ricky. Well, at this point, he does have the, and by he I mean Azrael has the ground control, and at this point, he could just bludgeon him if he wishes. All right, not a problem there, Alicia. I'll let you get back to I'll let you get to I'll let you get some rest. But thank you for coming in. Now in the no wait manages to escape the guillotine. Aw. Oh, awesome. Thank you, AJ. Well, I mean, of course, like I said, I did have a commitment tomorrow, so I had to move up the show today. And once again, another takedown by Tito Ortiz. I mean, of course, this is right in Tito's warehouse, so... Now in the side mount. Now in a full mount. Jeez. All these right hands. Just controlling them, man. Look at this. All right, now tries to... Well, now is in the side mount again, but then goes for the arm triangle, but can he cinch it in? Well, almost. I mean, he had it cinched in, but he couldn't keep it. But now Azrael is right back on his feet again. All right, couple of kicks to the leg, and then... Okay, well, that time it was well defended, and a couple of clinching shots to Ortiz. Now Ortiz getting a couple of good ones on his face. Punches, that is. Oh, goes for another guillotine. But then saved by the bell. I want to say Tito might have won those first two rounds, mainly for the fact that he had Azrael in trouble. But on the other hand, there were times where Azrael had the upper hand, so I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. But if we're looking at damage to the face, then, well, right now Azrael is... Ooh, couple of good punches there from Azrael. Looking to win the UFC light heavyweight championship, which, of course, Tito Ortiz in real life did hold. I mean, like he was champion for much of the early 2000s. And the funny thing is, when he won it when it was called the middleweight championship because, of course, this was back when weight limits were not established as much as they are today. Well, now is in the Americana position. Nope, back to the side mount. Now going for a Kimura. Oh, but couldn't hold it. Now back in the full guard. Oh, well, was about to go for the full mount, but now is in a half mount. Or a half guard, sorry. Now back to the full guard. And of course, Azrael trying to escape, but he cannot. Oh, went for that one last punch, but missed. We got about 3 minutes left to go in the third round. But it just goes to show you, how tough these two men are. I mean, Tito's a hard nut to crack, but you'd be hard pressed to find anybody who has the credentials that Azrael has. I mean, the man is the one who ended the streak of Feck, or the longest reign that we've ever had in Feck's reign. And then there's the fact that he also ended he was a streak ender is what he was. And I mean, of course, he also fended off the challenge from Dan Severn. But this is a whole nother kettle of fish. When it comes to wrestling ability, I mean, Tito Ortiz is right up there among the great, wrestler types. And now a couple of punches right to the side of the head. I mean, you can only take so many punches right there. It's not even funny. Anyway, let me check my... Okay, there we go. So that's just what, that is what Azrael is up against. And, oh, well, finally manages to get back on his feet again, does Azrael. And now both guys are throwing hands. Ooh, good shot. And then another guillotine. But can he get it? Can he hold on to it? Oh, manages to get out of it. Although now Azrael manages to get from underneath. Nope. Only briefly. Oh my gosh. All those punches and then that elbow to end it off. And then saved by the bell, but how much more can Azrael take? Because it's apparent that when standing on the feet, he's doing pretty well. I mean, of course, Tito definitely gives him a run for his money, but geez, just the punches. do a lot of damage. It's pretty clear to me that Azrael is going to have to try to finish this fight and have it on the feet. Because he can't try to out-wrestle Ortiz. Ortiz is a wrestler by trade, and, I mean, he was an amateur wrestler when he started in the UFC. Ooh, well, nice uppercuts and then an elbow, so definitely taking some Muay Thai techniques is Azrael Black. Nice 1-2, nice 1-2 piece there. Oh, that last one definitely did a number on on Azrael as we begin the fourth round. Although, wait a minute. Looks like the doctor's gonna look at the cut and see if Azrael can continue. Can he continue? He can continue. Okay. This is also brand new to the game. Is a doctor stoppage. No, it's going to be next weekend. Mainly just because I wanted to give it a break and also to accommodate for the birthday celebration for Alicia this Wednesday, Saturday, I should say. Excuse me. And plus, I still need to book the show too while I'm at it. All right. Well, now Azrael looking to get some revenge. Well, now transitions into the half guard. Now into a full mount. Well, for the moment he had it, but now is going for a couple of punches right to the body, which is not a bad idea if you target the body enough times, you'll get him to slow down. And now in a position to get, well, now transitions over to a full mount. Not where you want to be. I mean, right now, Azrael is a bloody mess. Oh, and he went for that elbow, but he barely missed and finally gets away. Oh, that's a big uppercut. Ooh. Oh, got him good. Now goes for the clinch. No, puts him in the guillotine again. But again, transitions back into the Americana, or is looking to get it, but just continuing to pound away with his fists. I would have said something else, but that would have been so wrong. Oh, that's it. Tito Ortiz puts away Azrael Black and is still the UFC light heavyweight champion. And look how bloody he is. Well, congratulations to Tito Ortiz, and take nothing away from Azrael, but Tito just he had the game plan, which was to contain Azrael Black. I imagine that if this had stayed a stand-up fight, perhaps Azrael would have won. And there's a good chance that could have happened. But nonetheless, though, we continue with our show. All right. Well, next up is going to be AJ, or rather his sis, Diamond Sky, making her first appearance officially in UFC 5. So, without any further ado, let's get. Oh, there she is. Let's get to it. Yes, I want to continue. Now, of course, being that we are in the Apex Center, they don't have like the special entrances that most of the other stadiums do. So, if anything, we just get right into the battle, which is perfectly fine. Oh, and of course, Diamond Sky getting started with popping uh, Ronda Rousey. Oh yeah, let me update the record for Azrael, who now goes to 20 wins, 21 losses, and a no contest. And of course, Diamond Sky comes in with a record of 7 wins, nine losses. So we'll find out if she can beat Ronda Rousey. Hey, what's up, Wally? Because now for Diamond Sky, like I said, uh, and also Wally, I'm happy to tell you that you'll be featured on this Sunday show. Oh, let me check really quickly. Tenu. Where's Ten? Oh, I have you booked on Sunday's card, but if time permits, we can do a bonus fight or two, if time permits. All right, and also I forgot to mention, uh, Diamond Sky is a jiu-jitsu fighter, and of course Ronda Rousey is a judo fighter. So of course both are known for their grappling. So it's really going to come down to who can implement their strategy best. And also, and then of course Patty says, "Hi AJ, hi Tenu." All right, now the fight's on the ground. However, this is their wheelhouse, for both of them. Ooh, nice elbow. Mm, well, just as I mentioned with Tenu, if we have enough time to do some bonus fights, we can do that. Of course, being that instead of this being on a Friday as I had originally intended, of course I am on a bit of a time limit. So if time permits, we'll do it. If not, well, at least you have the fight on this Sunday. Ooh, and then of course Diamond Sky getting popped. Oh, nice jump kick or a nice somersault kick to Ronda. Oh, well, so far Diamond Sky doing pretty well with the kicks. Although a kick right to the body. All right, not a problem there, Wally. Thank you for coming in, though. Of course, everybody's saying hello to Wally. But right now, Ronda Rousey already bleeding. Although now put in an armbar. Although Diamond Sky manages to escape from the armbar. Oh, but now turns the table. A couple of punches right to the face. Although went for a strike but missed. Oh, now reversed. Well, now both women back up again. Ooh, nice knee to the body. And of course, being that this is a non-championship match, this is a 3-round fight. All right, that's the end of round 1. Hi, Jessica. Great to see you. Welcome to the show, Jessica. Oh, I forgot to. Oh, well. Let me. Okay. Let me just. I was checking my my stream for a little bit. Ooh, nice punch to the body, though. Oh, nice jump kick, and that knee connected on Rousey. Oh. Of course, both women exchanging punches, and of course, you know, striking and kicking is like punching and kicking is not really their forte. But right now, Diamond Sky doing pretty well on that exchange, for the most part. Glad to see you too, TJ, and everyone else, of course. Hi, Sly. All right, now in the clinch. And then there's Tammy Martinez. Oh, nice judo throw, but then Diamond Sky got up. Oh, nice somersault kick, and that got her. Oh, nice kick to the body that does count for a knockdown. Oh, nice response there by Rousey, and that definitely did some damage. Oh, and then a kick to the body, to the leg that knocks down Diamond Sky, but Diamond Sky gets right back up. And then a takedown onto Diamond Sky. Well, now Diamond Sky's starting to bleed it herself. Now trying to transition over to a full mount. Now in a side mount is Ronda Rousey. Oh, now in a full mount. Uh-oh. Looking to get the arm triangle. And she has it, but not for long, though. Right now, this is not where you want to be if you're Ronda Rousey, though. You're going to a friend's house on Saturday, and I can't wait. Oh, yeah, I remember you mentioned you were going to a get-together. Well, hey, I hope you have fun there. Although, wait a minute. Manages to escape does Diamond Sky. Oh! Nice high kick that does get her. Oh, and a left uppercut got her really good, did Diamond Sky. Although a couple of knees right to the body. All right, well, that's the end of the second round. So we got one more round to go, but all right, final round, and we'll find out if Diamond Sky can reach down deep and find a way to beat Ronda Rousey. Oh, and a big punch. Although I give credit for Diamond Sky having one heck of a chin, but then another takedown. Oh yeah, let me check really quickly there, Miss Tammy Martinez. Because I do have another show coming on Sunday night. Let me just check here. So I have you scheduled for a Sunday show. So I'm going to have a show on Sunday. Although right now, Ronda Rousey just looking to finish off Diamond Sky. Well, now Diamond Sky has the top position. Well, now Diamond Sky getting a couple of big shots in. Uh-oh, now looking to get a rear naked choke. But no, now she has the top mount. But anyway, Tammy, if we do have time for bonus fights, we'll do that. But that's an if there's time. Yes, I am. And Diamond Sky gets out. Oh, big punch there. Anyway, nice clinch work there by Diamond Sky. Oh, definitely got popped, did Ronda Rousey. Hey, Riley, how's it going? Oh, and down goes Diamond Light, or Diamond Sky, sorry. But now transitions over into an armbar, but nope. But anyway, how's everything going there, Mr. Riley? The famous Riley is here. You're doing good? Awesome. And now Diamond Sky getting mounted again. And at this point, it's just a matter of survival. But can Diamond Sky do it? But Diamond Sky manages to escape again. However, Ronda Rousey showing us her ability to amateur wrestle. Diamond Sky trying to get back up, but cannot. Anyway, 15 seconds left. And now, once again, going for another armbar. I mean, early on, I wanted to say that Diamond Sky was doing pretty well early on, but then Ronda Rousey was able to take control of this fight. And I give credit for Diamond Sky not giving up. And of course, Ronda Rousey got the win, but I mean, of course, she too did not get out of that unscathed. Oh, thankfully this time around I can access the judges' scorecard, so I'm able to do that. So the score for all three judges 30-26. Yeah. So that's the judges' scorecards. 30-26. My bad. Wait, you want to fight Ronda? We'll see what happens on the. We'll see what happens with Diamond Sky, but take nothing away. I mean, it took a lot of effort, but well, it is what it is. But yeah, we've had a match that went all the way to the fourth round, and then we had a third round decision. We'll see if we can get a definitive finish here between Diamond Light and Brooklyn Joker. So let me let those two know real quick. All right, let me get that. But again, take nothing away from Diamond Sky. Hey, what's up? Odds, and of course your girl, Taipan is going to be in the third to last match of the official show. So she is going to be in action, my friend. And then, oh yeah, and then of course let me get Mr. Brooklyn Joker. All right, we got it. Well, let's see what happens there, Tenu. Let's see what happens though. Anyway, tail of the tape. Diamond Light is younger, but Brooklyn Joker has the height, the weight, and the width, or the range, or the reach. Excuse me. Yeah, yeah, and especially when Ronda, like before she was defeated, yeah, she was unstoppable really. But then after she lost her first two fight, or yeah, after she got her first two losses, well, she never came back, and that's and that's really sad though, because it would have been nice for her to see if there was any sort of redemption, or if there was ever uh, a chance that she could prove to the world that hey, I mean that she could get it done, but it just didn't happen. Anyway, so now we have Diamond Light, who comes in with 6 wins, 6 losses, and Joker, of course, comes in with 3 wins and 1 loss. Oh, now for Diamond Light, he is a jiu-jitsu fighter, and then Brooklyn Joker is a boxer. So it's going to come down to whether Diamond Light can get the match on the ground, and indeed, that's exactly what he does. And Joker uncharacteristically goes for some ground control, which I didn't expect him to try to do, but he's doing pretty well standing up. And well, now this time, now it's Joker who's on his back. But then Joker goes up to the side. Nope. Now he's back on top again, but this time in the full guard. Uh-oh. Now going for... Oh, he had a triangle choke, but he got out of it, though. But yeah, they really revamped the submission system from the previous game. And then, of course, you have the Second City Soldier, Kyle Young. But yeah, Kyle, this is a far cry from UFC 3's submission system, which was, in a word, it was broken. You've been lurking? I will say that, let me see here. Just double check, just checking to see what I have here. Of course, uh, Jade is going to be officially booked for Sunday show. I'm doing pretty well there, Mr. Odds. And now going for a triangle choke on Joker. And Joker, of course, now transitions back into a north-south, now into the side mount. I give credit to Joker for keeping this thing on the ground. But really, this is the wheelhouse of Diamond Light. And now with the top position, as far as Diamond Light is concerned, and I think he's going for a Go-Go Plata, if not a modified triangle choke, but now transitions back into the full mount. But yeah, I'm doing pretty well there, Mr. Odds. And then finally Joker escapes, but that's the end of the round. All right, there we go. Well, now the fight starts on the feet, and we'll see if Joker can uh, keep the fight standing up, which is to his advantage, really. Well, he did lose. He lost in the semifinals. Yeah, he lost in the semifinals of the open weight championship tournament on what turned out to be the last show on UFC 4. And he would go on to lose against the eventual champion, and that was JW Caliber. And Diamond Light going for a takedown, but Joker kept him in front. And now going for a couple of body punches. But so far Diamond Light doing pretty well with the grappling and the groundwork. I mean, really, if you're going to beat Brooklyn Joker, you got to have him on the ground, especially if you're a jiu-jitsu fighter, because there aren't too many men that can stand up to him in terms of being able to have the firepower and the punching power to, be able to do some damage to Joker. Now, of course, there have been others in the past, like, you know, Atticus Black, Azrael, and Wally, just to name a few of the guys that have been able to handle Joker. But but as a jiu-jitsu fighter, this is what you need to do against Joker. Although right now Joker has the top position here. Now looking to throw hands and get a couple of big punches to the face. All right, now in the full guard. Oh, now looking to get the armbar. Can he get it? Oh, well, he had it for a moment, but escaped. was inspired by Braun Strowman. I'm not sure if that is true. I mean, of course there have been. I mean, of course, let's not forget that, you know, there have been other wrestlers too. But I'm not sure if Braun Strowman is the inspiration. But hey, color me surprised if that is true. Now, of course, I say this not to discredit Tenu or even Braun Strowman. All right, well, now Joker back up on the feet. Let's see if he can keep the fight standing up. Well, no, you didn't have to retract your message there, Tenu. I get it. I'm not saying that you're wrong, but hey, you know, it could be true. The only reason I have some sort of doubt about that is just because, well, I've never known Joker to be a big fan of Braun Strowman, but hey, what do I know? Now has the armbar. Oh, he's got it. But can he? No? Okay. For a moment, I thought he had it, but of course, Joker can ill afford to get in another armbar. Well, so far, Diamond Light has done pretty well with, you know, keeping this fight on the ground for the most part. Oh, and Joker takes him down, and of course, Joker using his hands, and that's exactly what he needs to do. Now looking to try to finish off Diamond Light. Of course, Diamond Light in his element. But I mean, if you're Joker, the one thing you wanted to do was stay on the feet. You didn't want to go after Diamond Light unless you knew you could knock him out. And speaking of Diamond Light, yeah, bro, you've. I want to say, I'll say this though, you've done a great job controlling this match or this fight when the fight takes place on the ground, because you are a jiu-jitsu fighter. And now looking to take the arm with the arm bar. Can you get it? Oh, he's got it. And he got Joker to tap out. Well, Diamond Light, you finally beat the guy. I think you lost to him in the previous round. I forget. But anyway, Joker did pretty well when the fight was standing up, but then he made the mistake of going for the knockout when really he didn't have Diamond Light hurt enough or hurt bad enough to finish him off. And once Diamond Light had the armbar and he got it in deep, Diamond Light got the job done. So for Joker, that is only his second loss since returning. But for Diamond Light, he now moves up to 7 wins, 6 losses now. Well, congratulations to Diamond Light. Now, of course, if we went to the scorecards, as it was, Diamond Light had 2 of the judges in his favor, but who knows? We'll never know what the third round would have ended up as, but hey, we'll take it. But congratulations to Diamond Light. Hopefully we'll get a word from Diamond Light on how he feels. And as that happens, yep, good fight indeed. All right. Let me exit and come back in. All right. Now, let me get to Jamar and JW. All right, and then of course do the same thing for JW. And I believe Tiffany is still in the chat. But yeah, congratulations to Diamond Light. Diamond Light, how do you feel about getting that submission victory against Joker? Considering the fact that it was Joker who knocked you out. Yeah, the game does look a little bit different, and in fact, you look a little bit different. But hey, you still have the epic beard. And and then of course, speaking of Jamar and JW, they're both here. Now, of course, Jamar is uh, a former bantamweight champion, as he takes on the current openweight champion. And of course, being that this is an openweight fight, if Jamar can beat JW in this non-title fight, then of course Jamar gets the shot. Much needed win. Yep. Now you have 7 wins, and of course, just like the Jeffersons, you're going to be moving on up. Now for JW, well, actually for both JW and Jamar, they're both balanced fighters, so it really is going to come down to execution between the two of them. Although right now, Caliber, he's not just using his Colt 45s. He is also using those. He is using those torpedoes that he calls legs. Of course, Jamar will have to use something of a different tactic. But it's still early, though. And also, as far as JW is concerned, or I had to, when it came to like the wardrobe, I basically went with the closest thing I could get when it came to your character, and same thing with Jamar. Given that I didn't have all the stuff unlocked here that I did from UFC 5. Hey, what's up, Joker? And of course, Joker is just coming off of the last fight. Oh, and Jamar went for a takedown, and JW just throwing hands and connecting for the most part. Although Jamar claps back. I mean, of course, JW does have the weight advantage. So, you know, for Jamar, he's going to have to use his speed. Like, he might have to go for the, you know, for the body as well as, you know, go for the legs. You know, chop down the cherry tree. All while making sure he doesn't get chopped down himself. Anyway, nice right hook there by JW. And now going for a takedown. But of course, JW did pretty well with that takedown defense. And a kick that knocks down Jamar. You were writing a song? Nice. Nice kick to the body with those torpedo-like legs. Oh, and then popped him with one of his Colt 45 fists. Oh! Nice crane kick a la the Karate Kid. Tell me the truth though, JW. I did not know that you knew karate, or at least you knew the crane kick though from the Karate Kid. I don't think I've ever seen you do that move. Like, sure, I've seen you do a couple of side kicks, but I've never seen you do the crane kick, which I thought that was pretty cool. Well, now the fight is on the ground, and we'll see if this favors Jamar, or if Jamar is a bit too hurt at this point to capitalize, although you never know. Although it looks like JW wants to keep the fight standing up, which is to his advantage. For the gift of gab? Oh, okay. Oh, nice kick to the body, or from to the head, excuse me, but then... Also, hello to Space Ghost Coast to Coast as you're watching the end of round one. And of course, right now, Jamar just got popped. Let's take a look at another angle at it. Boom! Shao Kahn. Although this time it's Jamar that gets a knockdown. And another one. Oh, but now Jamar, I think he might have readjusted his strategy, and if that's the case, then Jamar can get right back in this. Looks like he might be better off trying to counterbox rather than, try to. Well, never mind. He demonstrated that he can use his feet as well. Oh, well, I might have spoken too soon as Jamar really got hooked by that left hook. Although I think one of his other fists I think his left fist is the Smith & Wesson. With the Kremling death sound from DK2. Oh, you mean Donkey Kong Country 2? Yeah. Underneath the beard is another fist. Oh, so now you're Chuck Norris now? No, I totally get the reference there. Oh, Chuck Norris Roadhouse. Oh, so that's where it comes from. Chuck Norris wishes he were JW caliber. Oh, you mean epic rap battles of history? I don't think I've ever seen that one. Oh, well, JW got a little too overzealous, although that time he recovered. Oh, and that Smith & Wesson. That one still got him. And then, of course, JW doing his best Hulk Hogan impression, brother. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this Smith & Wesson that is called his left hand. And JW then tells Jamar, you have a Smith & Wesson, and you've had your 6. Although I credit Jamar for standing up to JW, though, I would like to think that if this was, controlled on the ground, it might be a different story, but we'll never know. In fact, JW decided to play his game and he won. Well, now JW goes to 8 wins and 4 losses, and Jamar now goes to 7 wins and 18 losses. But again, those 18 losses are not against a bunch of bums. It's against the best that there is. But of course, there is a reason why Jamar is a former featherweight champion. Goku and Vegeta? I mean, never say never, though. Well, next up, it's going to be Odds Cornette. I'm not sure if he's still in the chat, and I'm not sure if Patty is still in the chat. Let me exit and then come back in. But for Odds, it's going to be his girl, or his client, I should say. That being Taipan, as she goes one-on-one with Patty Chase. All right. So we'll see how different this is between, Taipan and Patty. It's a new game, so we'll find out if Patty is going to lay the smackdown. As, of course, Taipan is younger, has the height and the weight and the reach, but, of course, Patty has experience. I mean, she is a fighter in many aspects of her life. Of course, Patty is a boxer, and Taipan is a balanced fighter, so the best thing for Patty is to throw hands. You'll go one-on-one with The Undertaker, playa. Right now, Patty doing pretty well throwing hands. Oh, and down goes Taipan, as Patty just using those big hands. Pause. But using those fists to knock out or knock down Taipan. Of course, Patty has to be aware not to be on bottom position. But as long as Patty is in the full mount, then Patty can just control it at this point. All while throwing hands. I mean, look at this. Look at the punching power there by Patty. Patty O'Doors. I don't know if Patty would like that. Although now, this is not where you want to be if you are Patty. Oh, now in a submission. Oh, but Patty got out, though. As Taipan couldn't hold on to the submission, but now she has the top position, and this is where, if Taipan is going to win, she has to keep it on the ground. All right, now Taipan in the side mount. Oh, now going for a Kimura. Although Patty got out. All right, now Patty looking to get back up again. Oh, you are a quarter Irish. Oh, okay. I never would have guessed it. Well, if you ever decide to embrace your Irish heritage, I'm more than willing to do that, but with your permission, of course. But I did not know that. All right, now 2 more minutes left to go. And now Patty going for a takedown, although I think it'd be best to throw hands. It was just a dad joke at first, but I must be sidekick or something. Maybe, but I wouldn't know. Anyway, a takedown attempt by Patty, but kept in front is Taipan. And now Taipan looking to tee off on Patty. Also English, Scottish, and French Canadian. Oh, now in a triangle, choke. Although couldn't quite sink it in though. But I never knew that. All right. Well, now it's Patty who has the side mount. Now in the half guard. Now in the full guard. And now, nope. Now it's Patty who's on her back. But not for long, as she's looking to take the back of Taipan. All right, well that's the end of the first round, but I don't know. This is I want to say Patty might have won based on her striking, but then when the fight went down to the feet, I want to say that Taipan did pretty well, although Patty did pretty well at towards the end as far as controlling it. So it could be a bit different. All right, back to this fight. And oh, now Taipan going for a guillotine, but she couldn't hold on to it for too long. And now Patty looking to tee off on Taipan. Uh-oh. Now looking to get a triangle choke, but can she hook it? Although, look at the power of Patty! And of course, Patty, of course, instinctively going for a power bomb. I mean, I do remember one time somebody got a power bomb in that position and got knocked out. I mean, of course, I was watching a rerun, but still, I mean, it happened in Pride Fighting Championship. But it just goes to show the power of Patty. Although Taipan looking to go for another arm triangle. That's what it's called. But can she hold it? No, she couldn't. Although Patty going for a couple of hammer fists. And then Taipan finally escaping. And Taipan getting the better of that exchange in terms of the stand-up. And right now, Patty, ooh. And now Patty throwing hands. Although Taipan not holding back anything herself. And then Patty and went for the high kick, did Taipan, but missed. That's the thing about throwing kicks. Unless you hit it, you pretty much leave yourself open to getting hit with something just as devastating as Patty goes for a takedown and does get it. Now Patty looking to tee off on Taipan. And now Taipan looking to get, well, now has the full mount again. Although Patty back on her back again. But then Taipan once again regains control on top. Although Patty manages to escape. Now going for a clinch. Nope. Then a kick to the body. All right. Well, that's the end of 2 rounds. I mean, it's so close. I'm not even sure who's ahead, but either one can win. All right. Oh, and now Taipan starting to get the advantage in terms of the striking. And then Patty goes for another takedown. Well, Patty's doing pretty well with the takedowns. Uh-oh. Now in the arm triangle, and of course Patty cannot afford to get put in this position. Patty. Although Patty got out. And now Patty looking to get into the full mount, but right now it's the full guard. Now in the half guard. But then Taipan reverses it, and now she's in the full guard with Patty on her back. And then Patty, well, Patty was trying to reverse it, but now looking to get another armbar. And Patty trying to fight it. And she finally got it. And was able to extend it to where Patty had to tap out, but that was a close fight. I mean, then again, it was one of those fights where anybody could have won. And it was a close fight, so it wasn't like a one-sided beatdown or anything like that. It was close to the bitter end. But Patty definitely did pretty well in her first fight. So I take nothing away from her. And for Taipan, she improves to 8-9. But indeed, GG's indeed. Well, up next, we have Mike Wasson and Captain Danger. So I'm going to let those two guys know, but let me get them. All right, let me catch up on the chat. Oh, your win loss. 7 wins, 18 losses, but much like with Jamar, you're not losing to a bunch of cans. You're losing to the best. But hey, but we have seen what happened with Clinton one time, where he started out with a losing record, and then it got to a point where he started winning and winning and winning. So my hope is that you'll get on a winning streak too, and I sincerely mean that. I really do. And as for Atticus, you're on Sunday's card, but as I said, I can do some bonus matches or bonus fights. So anyway, let me just let Mr. Captain Danger know that he's up next too. Let me see. Okay, got it. All right, now that we got that, I'm going to start the fight. Now of course, this is a non-title fight, as Mike Wasson is the middleweight champion, and of course, Captain Danger is uh, is a heavyweight, so this is an open weight fight. However, if Captain Danger wins, well, I'll definitely ask him if he wants to fight for the heavyweight title or move down a weight class or maybe even challenge the open weight champion. We'll see. Or maybe even go down to fight Mike Wasson for the middleweight title. Of course, he would have to drop weight, but that's a bridge we'll have to cross when we get to it. Catch up on the chat. I like a warm up, to be honest, but if not, that's all good. Yeah, it really just comes down to, time limits and all that stuff. Also, hello to Brian Hernsberger Wyatt, aka Mike Wasson. Atticus is going to go for Danger to win. And for Mike Wasson, he is a boxer, and Captain Danger is a wrestler, so I imagine that if this fight is on the ground, this would favor Captain Danger. But of course, Mike Wasson wants to keep the fight standing up, and that's what will happen. Captain Danger trying to use his power, but Of course, Mike Watson's no small man. All right, so several people are going for danger. I mean, of course, Brian, aka Mike Watson, is is going for himself to win. Oh, nice side kick, which does connect. But of course, if you're Captain Danger, you want to establish the ground game. Although Danger not doing Danger not doing too bad throwing hands either. Although, oh, tried to go for another takedown, but Mike Watson knew for sure that. Now a couple of knees right to the face. And then Captain Danger went for a takedown, but Mike Watson kept it in front of him. And Mike Watson's not going to go down. He's not going to go to the ground if he doesn't have to. Right now, although nice kick there by Captain Danger, but one thing he doesn't want to do is get into a fist fight. Him and Logan Windsor just defeated their tag team champion, the tag team championships against. Oh, just defended their tag team championship, excuse me, against Atticus and Matt Storm in the main event. Ooh, now I might have to just watch that from the main event itself. That sounds so cool. Oh, and Captain Danger just got a big shot in on Mike Watson, and now Mike Watson backing up a little bit, but is still managing to stay up on his feet. Oh, and Captain Danger just got popped with that left hand uppercut. And Captain Danger unable to go for the takedown, but he does connect on that roundhouse right. And that high kick right to the head. Nice leg check. Now going for some clinch work. But Mike Watson keeping the fight standing up. And he still keeps it standing up. Insane. And that's the end of round one. All right. Fight back on the fight continuing on the second round. Now, being that this is a non-title fight involving one of the champions, this is, however, a 5-round fight. Although when it comes to these heavier weight fighters, they usually don't go that far in, but you never know. Oh, nice block. And really Captain Danger just having a difficult time trying to go for a takedown, and certainly not for the lack of trying. And again, just cannot go for the takedown, or is unable to get the takedown, excuse me. Mike Wasson, I can't even talk. Wasson just, finally he got the takedown, but Wasson was doing pretty well and has done pretty well by keeping the fight standing up. But now let's find out how well he does on the ground. I mean, this is the first takedown that Captain Danger has had. All right, now Captain Danger has the full mount, and now at this point he can just bludgeon him if he wishes. You know, ground and pound. And of course, Mike Wasson trying to get out. However, Captain Danger controlling him on the ground. Now has the full mount again. And now Captain Danger looking to get the armbar. Is he going to get it? Is he going to? No. For a moment, was able to escape does Mike Wasson. Now Mike Wasson's on the top. Now in the north-south. Nope, now in the sprawl position. But Captain Danger keeps him in front. All right, now back on the feet again. Oh, nice leg check there by Captain Danger. Another takedown, but once again, aside from one, he hasn't had one. He's only had one, I should say. 50 seconds left to go in the second round, as Captain Danger just got popped. Oh, and a kick that knocks down Mike Wasson. And a judo throw, and this time he reestablishes the top position with a little less than 30 seconds left to go. I mean, it looks like he's trying to finish him off with throwing hands, but he just has to do a little bit more weakening. But like if he just bludgeons him, then he'll do just fine. Now going for an arm triangle, but the bell will save him. That's the end of the second round. All right, there we go. Match continuing, and Captain Danger. I give him credit for standing toe to toe with Wasson, but this time he is able to take him down with the first attempt this round. I have to get up early to do errands and get food. And all right, not a problem there, Patty. I'm thankful at least you got to see your fight. So, but yeah, absolutely, definitely get some rest, my friend. Captain Danger now going for the arm triangle, but this time with more time to spare. But nope, Mike Wasson gets right back up again. Oh, and Mike Wasson just got him with the left hook, but once again, Captain Danger takes him down. And everybody's saying goodnight to Patty. Now in the side mount, now into the north-south position, now in the sprawl position. And Mike Wasson gets out. Oh, big uppercut onto Mike Wasson. Now Wasson in trouble. Then a judo throw. Oh, but he got up though. And Captain Danger just continuing to punish him. But ever since Captain Danger was able to get him down for the first time, slowly but surely, Captain Danger is getting back in this, although Mike Wasson still connecting with those hands. But also Captain Danger with that judo throw. And that's something he didn't have previously, is judo ability. So he definitely learned some judo between the last show and this one. Now going for the arm triangle, and this time he has it cinched in. But Mike Wasson gets out. And now Mike Wasson looking to go for a rear naked choke, but Captain Danger just getting hammered with those fists. Oh, now going back to the rear naked choke is Captain Danger. But can you get it? Ooh, nice elbow at the end. And Mike Wasson, well, now what was done to him, Danger's now doing to Wasson. Now going back to the arm triangle again, but can he hold it this time? Oh, no, wait. Well, he might have lost some of his grip, but now transitions into the Americana position. And then Mike Wasson trying to escape, but Captain Danger doing pretty well with the control game. All right, 15 seconds left to go in the third round. But we still got 2 more rounds to go unless we get a decisive win. Going for the arm triangle once again. And that might have been it had it not been for the bell. All right, round 4 starting up. Oh, now Mike Wasson and Danger just throwing hands. Of course, if you're Mike Wasson, you don't want to have Danger continue to ground and pound you. Although right now, Danger is doing pretty well on the feet for the moment. Although I might have spoken too soon, as Danger just got put in the danger zone. And Mike Wasson now goes to 17 wins and 5 losses. And Captain Danger now goes to 29 wins and 30 losses, sadly. For him, that is. Speaking of Captain Danger, you're just in time for when you just got knocked out. And it was in the 4th round, too. Wow, 45 seconds in the 4th round, but what a match. What a fight. But I'm kind of curious what the scorecards were after 3 rounds. So it looked like, oh wow, Captain Danger would have won via 2-1 if it was a 3-round fight, but unfortunately it was a 5-round fight, and Mike Wasson got the job done. So congratulations to Mike Wasson. But yeah, welcome to the show, Captain Danger. But that was our semi-main event. This is the main event, and it's between Speranza Dancy, the women's openweight champion, against Crushing Kelly Black, or at the time she was, and so this is her alter ego, Kelly Baker. So let me just let Speranza and let me let Speranza and Kelly know. All right, and then let me get Miss Crushing Kelly. All right, we got that. All right, let me exit and then come back in. All right, let me see who's. Yeah, we moved over to UFC 5, so anyway, here's what your character looks like, Captain Danger. Now, of course, I didn't have the mask or any of the stuff that you had back in UFC 5 or 4, excuse me. So I basically had to make do with what I had. So as I unlock more stuff, then hopefully uh, I can quote unquote pimp you out. So we'll do that. But this is the main event, and I think we might have enough time for maybe 2 fights at the most. That is, unless of course they go through quickly. So we'll see what happens here. Yeah, yeah. Of course, like I said, I don't have the mask though. Oh no, I do have you on UFC 5. I just have you scheduled for Sunday's show. That's Speranza Danzi. But no, I do have you on the roster. I just you're on the you're on Sunday's show. So of course this is Speranza's first fight in well actually it's for both of them this is their first fight. And of course last time this was a last time it was a I can't even talk. It was it was a championship fight, but now Crushing Kelly is facing off against the champion in a non-title fight. But that if Crushing Kelly can beat Speranza, which to date Speranza has only lost 6 times. I mean, Speranza has 30 wins and 6 losses. And then, of course, Crushing Kelly is at 10 wins and 23 losses. But again, those 22, several of those losses were against Speranza and some of the other great fighters that we've had in the past as well as the present. Although right now, if you're Speranza, you want to keep this fight standing up, as Crushing Kelly using her crushing strength to get out of that armbar. Whereas Crushing Kelly, you want to keep the fight standing up as she is a kickboxer. Although Speranza, Speranza just got teed off a little bit. All right, now Speranza now going for an arm triangle, but Crushing Kelly gets out of it and now is in the sprawl position. Now is in the half guard now. And now, turns it around, and now she has the side mount. No, now going for the Darce choke. But of course, Kelly not going to stay idly by. Now trying to go for a gogoplata, but Kelly, of course, getting a couple of fists and elbows for her trouble. Now in the side mount, or the half guard, now in the side mount. Of course, if you're Speranza, this is exactly what you want. Oh, now looking to get the rear naked choke. I mean, of course, even though Crushing Kelly does outweigh Speranza Dancy, Speranza somehow finds a way to overcome that. I mean, then again, she's not that much smaller than Crushing Kelly. All right, well, now the fight gets right back on the feet, and we'll see if Crushing Kelly keeps it on the feet, and if that's the case, then Speranza... Oh, and a couple of kicks right to the face. All right, less than 10 seconds to go. And nice takedown defense towards the end of the fight, or of the round, I should say. Excuse me. All right. Now time for the next round, and nice crane kick, and then another front kick, and so far Kelly using the kicks as being part of it as a kickboxer, of course, and that's what she has to do against Speranza, but also avoid getting taken down as well. Ooh, nice kick to the body though. Head strikes landed. So far, Crushing Kelly's gotten a couple of head strikes and was able to once again successfully defend the takedown. When will Daisy fight? She'll fight on Saturday, or not Saturday, Sunday, sorry. Sunday. All right, well, now Speranza looking to go for the takedown and using those knee strikes right to the thighs of Crushing Kelly. Ooh, and, well, nice, very well-timed takedown there by Speranza. Now looking to go for, I think that's a triangle choke? But instead, now gets the top position. Now Speranza just taking a moment to reset and think about what to do next, but she'll have to make it quick. And no, Crushing Kelly, of course, was looking to escape. Now in the north-south position. Nope, back to the side mount again. And now in the full mount. Going for yet another triangle choke. But so far, Crushing Kelly hasn't been able to, or I'm sorry, oh no wait, she has the arm, but I imagine Atticus might have taught Kelly the what is it, the counter that you need to make in case you ever get put in the Reaper's grasp. So I imagine Atticus might have taught Kelly a couple of pointers in terms of being able to escape submissions and stuff like that, which has paid off so far in this fight. Oh, now an arm triangle this time. However, Kelly does escape. But now back on the full mount, this is exactly where you didn't want to be if you're crushing Kelly. Although crushing Kelly does get out. But that's the end of the round. All right. Back to the fight. And another takedown onto crushing Kelly. And Speranza now has top position. Can she get a hold of anything? She has the arm, but can she... No, wait. Speranza trying to break the thing, trying to break the grasp. But oh wait, no. She was able to escape, does crushing Kelly. Again, Kelly doing so well when it comes to escaping submissions, and I have to think that Atticus did quite a bit of training with her. Although Speranza turns it around. And now Speranza going to throw some hands. Although now looking to get the Kimura. But then Kelly gets out and now back on the feet. Although Kelly looking to do some damage here, but it probably would have been better for her to just stay up on the feet and have the referee have Speranza stand back up again. But instead, it played right into Speranza's game plan. Now just throwing hands on crushing Kelly. And now looking to go for another triangle choke, but nope, now transitions into the armbar, or yeah, the armbar again. But instead, now it's crushing Kelly that's on top. Now in the full guard. Oh, now transitions into the rear naked choke position, but nope, turns it right back. Now looks to take her back again. All right, well, now back on the feet again. Well, oh, nice couple of body punches to Speranza. Although Speranza with a spin kick. Oh, went for the Amari roll, but then... And now Kelly looking to finish off Speranza, but course, you still have a lot to do when it comes to doing so. But anyway, both women back up. Now grabs the leg and just punches Speranza. Oh, Speranza with a side kick, and that connected. Then an Amari roll. Oh, now going for a leg lock, but no. And in fact counters with a kick to the leg. Of course, the only time you could strike your opponent while your opponent is on the ground and you're standing up is to kick the legs. Anything, but if you, of course, kick somebody in the head while somebody is down and you're standing up, that's a disqualification, sadly. And that's the end of the third round. We still have another round to go. Incredible. All right, round 4. And now Speranza. I gotta say that for Speranza and Crushing Kelly, this is by far the closest fight that these two have ever had because, let's call a spade a spade. For the longest time, Speranza has had Crushing Kelly's number for the most part. And yet this is the closest fight that these two have ever had. And right now, Crushing Kelly doing pretty well with the hands. Every time Speranza makes a mistake, although another Amari roll. Although, wait a minute. And now it's Crushing Kelly. Yep, she's now going to keep the fight standing up, which is a great idea. Doing pretty well with the counter kicking, but of course Speranza not to be outdone. Showing us why she is the longest reigning open weight women's champion. And of course, both women are cautious. They know one mistake could end it. And a takedown, but well defended by Crushing Kelly. Again, another takedown with the Amari roll. But can she get the leg lock, though? Nope. Was able to escape again, does Crushing Kelly. I mean, what a fight this is, folks. Two minutes left to go in this fourth round. And now Speranza regaining dominance when it comes to having the top position. Another triangle choke, but can she get it this time? Nope, now transitions into the armbar. Oh, now she's got the armbar, but Crushing Kelly was able to escape. But she can ill afford to get put in that armbar again, given how much damage that might have done. And of course, Speranza keeping Kelly on the ground. And then Kelly trying to escape, but Speranza just continuing to mount Kelly. And another triangle choke attempt. Although Kelly manages to escape again. Oh, now looking to get the rear naked choke again, but nope, not quite. But that's the end of the 4th round, and we're going to a 5th round, folks. This is insane. All right, final round. Let's find out who's going to win. I mean, one way or the other, this is going to be it. Either we're going to get a decision or we're going to get a definitive winner here. Oh, nice counter punching there by Crushing Kelly. And now another takedown with the Amari roll. But now Crushing Kelly looking to... Oh, now transitions into the full guard. And Crushing Kelly getting struck a couple of times with those elbows. But then Kelly escapes again. Now we have a little over 3 minutes left to go. And now Speranza using a little bit of Kelly's technique in terms of ground and pound, but it's really just the setup to a triangle choke. And now Kelly getting a couple of shots in on Speranza. I don't know. I mean, what do you guys think? Who do you think is going to win if we go to the time limit? All right, another triangle attempt. I mean, what a fight this is, folks. I mean, there isn't really much I can say about it other than I give Crushing Kelly all the credit for escaping all of those submission attempts. Now the fight back on the feet with a little over 1 minute left to go. And if you're Kelly, you might as well try to go for the fences right here. Because I have to think that if it comes down to the score, I want to say that Speranza might have it. Although you can never really be too sure. Oh, goes for another takedown, but Kelly this time, well defended. But nevertheless, though, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. All right, 13 seconds left to go. 7 seconds. And for the first time, history has been made. This is the first time in our entire history that we are going to the judges after all 5 rounds. We've had a couple of close shaves, but we've never had a fight go all 5 rounds and it goes to the decision. This has never happened before, folks. So this is a new for us. But let's see who wins. And it looks like Speranza got the win. We'll have to look at the score, but it was close though. But I have to think that Speranza did the most work with the submission attempts, and I mean, I don't know what else to say. But on the scorecards, it looks like okay, so it looks like one judge had it for Kelly, and then the other 2 judges had it for Speranza. But even still, it was a split decision, but at the end of the day, Speranza remains on top. But that is it for our card. But of course, for those of you who are looking to get the bonus fights, so we have fight of the night between Rousey and Diamond Sky, and then of course the knockout goes to Caliber, and then Taipon had the submission of the night. But what a show, folks. Okay. All right, let's see. I think I might have, like I said, I might have enough time for maybe 2 fights at the most. But let's see. For somebody who hadn't had a fight yet, who wants to go next? But man, it was close though. Let me see. My all right, not a problem there, Cheyenne. All right, well, since Tenu was the first to say it, hey, what's up? What's up, Iron Smasher? All right, well, let's go to let's go to let's see. Let me go to You'll save yours for Sunday as well? All right, let's go to center bell here. Oh, let me also... I'm gonna customize it a little bit, but not that much though. Hold on. But I'm gonna keep it even though. All right, you got it. Okay, now let's get to the fight. So now the question is, Tenu, who do you want to fight? Oh yeah, let me update the records really quickly. Oh no, wait, I already did. Okay, so for Tenu, this is his first fight. Let's find out. Wait, let me go back over here. Let me combine it in case. You against Atticus Black. I was gonna ask. Let me see. Atticus. Let me see. Tenu. Oh, okay. So you're a middleweight, and all right. Well, let me do this. Yeah, I had it. I had it right. So let's combine it. All right. So let me go to open weight, and let's get to it. And let me see. Atticus. Now, of course, Atticus has prior experience, so of course I'm going to have him in the red corner. Meanwhile, let me see, where are you? Wait, where's Tenu? Oh, there he is. So there you are. Well, let's find out. Now, of course, this will count towards your record for him and for you. So, of course, Tenu is younger, and the height and the reach are identical, but it's the weight advantage that goes to Atticus.
Heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, live. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Assassin. You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, fight underway. Here we go. Now, of course, Tenu is a I'm starting to blank. I'm sorry. Oh, Tenu is a kickboxer, and Atticus is a jiu-jitsu fighter. So if you're a Tenu, you want to keep the fight standing up. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Let me do one more thing. Let me turn off the HUD. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it didn't turn off the HUD? What the heck? Okay, I guess we'll keep it there. Although I don't think it should distract from this fight here. Anyway, nice kick to the face on Atticus. Now, of course, Atticus comes in with a record of 1-1, whereas Tenu is making his debut. Of course, he will be featured on the card next show. Oh, well, good job there on Atticus on popping him. Oh, nice knee to the face there of Tennu by Atticus though. And then a body kick, and now going for a takedown, but Tennu manages to keep the take or defend the takedown, I should say. I can't talk. Nice kick to the body. I mean, of course, Tennu is a middleweight, whereas Atticus is a heavyweight. Ooh, nice kick to the body. So of course, well, nice spin kick there, but then Tennu was able to counter with a couple of couple of 1-2 jabs there. Ooh, nice left hook, and then another straight with the left hand. And then a kick to the body. Well, so far Tennu is playing his game, and that's what he needs to do. Then a kick to the body. Now this would be something if Tennu manages to get a victory over uh, Atticus Black. And then going for the Omari roll, and he gets Tennu down. Now we're going to find out if Tennu can fight on the ground as well as he can fight on the feet. But instead, he's going to get back on the feet. That's where his bread and butter is. 30 seconds left to go in the first round. Oh, he smashed him with that overhand left. Nice body punches though by Atticus though. Five seconds left. And nice counterboxing though by Tennu. I want to say that I want to say Tennu probably has the edge in terms of the striking, because he's definitely connected on most of his punches. But then when Atticus does connect, and it's a big one, but then of course there you see that roundhouse left hand, and that definitely did some damage to Atticus. All right, here we go. And so far, Tennu doing pretty well with the hands, but it's, especially with the counter punching. Oh, nice side kick, but didn't quite connect all of it on there. Ooh, nice spin kick, but missed. Although Atticus, nice exchange there. And then a kick to the head. Nice body punch, though. Oh, and another side kick that does connect. Nice Superman punch. Oh, now going for the takedown and gets it. Again, we'll find out how Tennu does on the ground now that he has his back to it. Now looking to weaken the body. However, Tennu manages to escape. Oh, and a huge kick right to Tennu, and Tennu maybe seeing stars a little bit, but manages to regain his composure a little bit. Oh, nice front kick though. And then a side kick that does connect. Oh, now that kick definitely got him. Now Tenyu landing a couple of body shots with those punches. And then a big front kick and almost connected on that ground kick, i.e. A kick in which your opponent is down and you're standing up and then you throw a kick. It's a good thing that kick did not connect. If it had, I might have had to take a point away. But it didn't, so all is good. Right now, Tendu is just laying the smackdown. Although credit Atticus for staying in this, but his best bet is to try to get this fight down on the ground. And of course, Tendu just doing a great job throwing hands. Although that somersault kick definitely did some damage there. Oh, nice high kick. Ooh, nice uppercut there by Atticus. All right, 10 more seconds left to go in the second round. And then a side kick, and that's the end of the second round.
Ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
All right. I had to Uh, I was answering a DM really quickly. Anyway, back to this fight. I have to think that Tennu may have the judge's score after 2 rounds, so if you're Atticus, you got to find a way to end this fight. Because if I'm scoring this on points, I'm thinking Tennu's got this in the bag. He just has to avoid not getting knocked out or put into submission. Ooh, nice block and punch. But also doing a great job counter punching and kicking. Every time, Atticus throws a kick or a punch and he misses, that just gives Tennu a chance to counter box or counter kick. Oh, now this is not where you want to be. But who knows how much of the beating that Atticus has taken on the feet. All right, well, he gets right back up, does Tennu. Oh, nice exchange there by Atticus this time. Ooh, nice knee to the body. Right now, Tennu is just continuing to give Atticus a two-piece, but Atticus, of course, not going to give it up like that and go for a couple of body punches, only to get a right hook from Tennu. Oh, but this time taken down with an Amari roll. All right, now in the side mount. Now looking to try to ground and pound. Although Tennu manages to get right back up. All right, a little over 2 minutes to go. And a couple of kicks to the leg. Now 1:20. And now, slowly but surely... Oh, I might have spoken too soon as Atticus in trouble. And Tennu was a bit overzealous trying to go for the kill, but he's got to be careful not to overextend himself. Although he got that one. "45 seconds left. But Atticus looking for another takedown, but he cannot get him. Oh! Nice Superman elbow, like a Superman punch, except you used your elbow. 15 seconds left. 10 seconds. Oh, a kick that knocks down Tennu, but another body kick. 2, 1. All right, we're going to go to the judges. All right, here's the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27. Winner by unanimous decision, Blood.
So the winner with the final score of 30-27, Tenu Miyalagid. He won all 3 rounds according to the judges. So Tenu gets his first win. And for Atticus, well, he goes to 1-2, but that was a great fight. Well, Tenu, I got to ask, how do you feel, man, about getting your first win? However, sadly, given how long that last fight took, I'm not sure if I can do another show, or another fight, I should say, excuse me. Not a problem, Tenu. Thank you for your patience, and I'm happy that your patience paid off. I mean, bro, you got a win, and a big one. That being said, though, unfortunately, because I'm running out of time, and you know, there was the possibility that we could have breezed through and we would have gotten a lot of uh, fights in, but unfortunately, that is not always the case. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't. But man, we had some long fights, but they were very entertaining. But of course, there wasn't much I could go on. But nonetheless, though, I'm gonna end it off here as I still have to go to bed and get ready for the next day. But so of course, again, Friday I have a commitment, so I gotta take care of it. So no stream tomorrow, but I will be back on Saturday. So of course Saturday we'll be celebrating Alicia's birthday, and we'll be playing games like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and then later on Jamboree. But until then, this is the Blue Toad, Deju22, signing off. Have a good night, and with that, I have to say that this show is, for lack of a better word, nice baby. Dun 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 dun. Thank you, Captain Danger, and thank you to Brandon and Tenu and everybody else who was here and who has been on the show. Thank you very much. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you on Sunday or Saturday and Sunday too. Peace.